On sports. Hello, sports fans, and welcome. Welcome to the Guru Show. I am your host, the Guru on Sports.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You're much too kind. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Guys. Okay, you guys need to simmer down. Simmer down. Clear the aisles. Will you please take your seats and clear the aisles? Thank you. Thank you. You guys are going on forever. These guys are going on forever. Okay. Anyway, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, sports fans, and welcome. Welcome back to the Guru Show. I am your host, the Guru of Sports. Well, it is another Sunday, and guess what? It's that time. Time for the Guru Show with your world famous host, the prognosticator of picking games. It is your man, the Guru. I'm glad to be back because this week, we got picks, and you know what Guru is? He's always right. Guru is always right. Ooh, fumbling there a little bit, but Guru is always right. And this week, we have a special guest back in the studio doing his job, right, behind the scenes, and helping me out is no other than Caden Guru. Say hi, Caden Guru. There he is. That's his hand. See, that's his hand. Now, also, if that evil hand come in here, we're going to smack him this week. We're going to get him. Anyway, also, and now, joining us always, he's always here. He's here even when Caden Guru isn't here. Here's Goaty. Goaty is here. Goaty is here with the Guru. Goaty, how was your week? Was it a good week? Yes, it was. He noticed that he gained a few Twitter followers on the social medias, and I'm excited for you, Goaty. I'm proud of you. Thank you. Oh, good. Anyway, thank you all for just joining us. We're back. It's Sunday, and we wanted to say thank you for all the greetings and all the stuff that you guys did last week. We're coming back. This is season 2, episode 2 of the Guru Show, and we want to thank you for all the pleasantries and thanking us for bringing this production to you. Okay. Now, last week, I had to acknowledge the elephant in the room. The elephant in the room, and I don't know why, but it was something major that happened while the Guru must have been asleep or out of the country or something. But they say that Philadelphia won the Super Bowl. And I have to confirm this, that they did win the Super Bowl. So we have to now refer to them as the Philadelphia champs instead of the Philadelphia chumps that they used to be. We'll have to acknowledge them as Philadelphia champs and give them the proper respect like I say always, champions get respect, and we have to give them the proper respect. And like I said, at the end of the show, Guru's going to have to face the music and do the right thing and give them their proper respect. But anyway, like I said, we got segments of the show. First segment of the show is I'll Take That Bet. Now, remember last weekend, I told you I would take that bet that Cleveland would win that game. And guess what? They didn't win that game. They didn't lose that game. They tied the game. So you know what? Cleveland gets the victory cigar today because Cleveland, you tied. You didn't lose. You didn't win. It was just a tie. But then again, you get a victory cigar because guess what? You played really good. That defense played good. And they got to Ben Roethlisberger's and they made him look really bad. But then again, I told you, remember Ben Roethlisberger's? He doesn't play good on the road anyway. So anyway, thank you. Cleveland, I'm proud of you. Now, just don't go and poo-poo it up this weekend. Oh, poo-poo of the week is coming up too. Anyway, we did it. I'll take that bet. Also, another thing in I'll take that bet. We got a couple little things. Green Bay, we can do the picks. But in Green Bay and Minnesota, we told you that betting now is legals in the country, and now you can do sports betting. I told you that it's illegal. Anyway, Guru and our people out there, we know that some of you guys, you do this betting stuff all the time. But anyway, Green Bay, Minnesota. Minnesota is a 2.5 point favorite over Green Bay, and I'm taking Green Bay on that. Anyway, we'll get to that when we go to picks of the week. But anyway, Miami and New York J, we know what New York J stand for. They're even. I'm leaning more to Miami because I like Miami in that game. Anyway, I'll take that bet. Now, we're going to go to Fantasy Corner. Now, like I told you last week, Fantasy Corner, don't play Le'Veon Bell. Guess what? This week, don't play Le'Veon Bell. Now, if you're smart like Guru, and like Guru, he plays fantasy all the time, you picked up James Conner. This is a guy, I don't know if it's a guy named from the Terminator or whatever. I don't know. Conner picked him up. And guess what? He ran wild on Cleveland. But guess what? They didn't win. They didn't lose. They tied. Anyway, pick John Conner. Take John Conner. I like him this week. And he plays up against KC. And we'll get to that in the Guru Picks of the Week. Anyway. Now, if you can see this in the background, it says, "Oh, stink." Now, like I told you, this is a sports show, and we do all kinds of sports. But mostly we focus on the NFL season because it's the shortest season, and we get the most fun out of it. Everybody want to pick games, but everybody can't pick games like the Guru because the Guru is always right and perfect. Anyway, now, the poo-poo of the week, the year, and the season goes to Baltimore baseball team. They've been really bad, and they stink. Right back there, you see that. They stink. Anyway, which leads us into the poo-poo of the week. Poo-poo of the week. This is poo-poo of the week. Not the fist. Anyway, poo-poo of the week. We don't have to poo-poo. Ooh. Ooh, stink. Anyway, poo-poo of the week. We're going to have to definitely give it to a few teams, but one team deserved it more than others. And guess who it was? Buffalo. Boy, you guys really stunk. Like the O's stink. you guys stunk last week when y'all went out there to Baltimore and got blasted. Baltimore Blast. Anyway, I remember them. I think they were a soccer team. Something like that. Anyway, Buffalo, you get the first Poopoo of the week for the season. You get the first one. Poopoo of the week. Anyway. Now, like I told you, we always do fun and new, exciting things on the Guru Show. This week, we're going to add something in, which comes a little bit later. But like I said, now you know that the Guru is the best prognosticating picker, and he does always pick the right things, and he is always right. Guru is always right. Let's see that there. He's always right. Perfect. But anyway, now, we were talking about picking games, and there he is, the evil hand. What are you doing in here? We don't need you in here. Why does this evil hand always come up in here? But anyway, last week the Guru was, get out of here. Get out of here. Move. Get out of here, evil hand. Anyway, Guru did really good last week. He did all his picks, and they all came out, and they were all right. Now, like I told you, if you are anything that you do, you got to come see the Guru come and picking games, because the Guru is always right. Like I said, always right. Anyway, it's time for that part of the show that I like and everybody likes. It's called Guru's Picks of the Week. Guru's Picks of the Week. Let's get right to it. Okay. Now, I told you in the other section that we had a couple games that we were looking at because of the betting, and I'll take that bet section. You know, we were talking about that. But anyway, we're going to start off with games of the week that Guru's going to pick, and we're going to go ahead and pick them. This is what Guru does. He is always right. The prognosticator of picking, the ultimate picking machine. Guru. Anyway, Carolina at Atlantis. Now, I like Atlantis because, I don't know, they should have won that game, the first game. They had a Thursday night game in Philadelphia. And like I said, when you had that first game of the season, well, if you're hosting the first game of the season, that means that you did something. And I guess that was right, because Philadelphia did win that first game of the season. But Atlantis, I like you this week. We'll go with Atlantis. Get in here, Goldie. All right. LAC at Buffalo. Now, remember, last week, first Poopoo of the week went out to Buffalo. They might get it a second week because I like LAC. Goldie. Minnesota and Green Bay. Like I told you, Minnesota, Green Bay. Minnesota's 2.5 point favorite, I think. But anyway, we're going with Green Bay. Houston and Tennessee. That's going to be a good game because that's a divisional game. I like Houston. Cleveland and New Orleans. Now, last week I told you Cleveland will pull the upset and beat Pittsburgh. They didn't, but they tied. But then again, New Orleans lost really big. And Ryan Fitzpatrick's, he had a really field day on that New Orleans defense. So guess what? I'm going with Cleveland, Miami, and New York J. We know what the New York J stand for. Anyway, Miami. Oh, I meant to tell you guys. I'll tell you this after we do the picks of the week. We're gonna go with Miami. Goldie, you slacking, man. You gotta get on your job, man. Come on now. You gotta be slacking. All right. Kansas City at Pittsburgh. Now, Kansas City has never beat Pittsburgh, haven't beat Pittsburgh in a long time. So we're going to go with Pittsburgh. Philadelphia down in Tampa Bay. Now, like I said, we had to give them the proper respect. They are the champions, but I like Tampa Bay. Indianapolis at Washington. Washington looked good last week. Adrian Petersburg, what is his name? Peterman. Adrian Peterson, that's his name. He did really good. We're going to go with Washington. Arizona at LAR. You know what? That defense, LAR, looks good. So we're going to go with LAR. Detroit and San Francisco. Remember, Jimmy Garoppolo, he didn't do so good last week because he played against a very good Minnesota defense. But we like Detroit. We're going to go with Detroit. All right. Oakland and Denver. Like I said, we're in the morning. Go, D. Hold on a second. Let me finish talking. The Guru has to talk. Anyway, we're still in the morning. With the loss of Khalil Mack. The Mack attack is in Chicago. They didn't look good on defense, so guess what? We're going to go with Denver. New England at Jacksonville. Now, this is going to be a hard game because guess what? You know who is quarterbacking for New England. That's his buddy, Tom Brady. You mention Tom Brady, he just goes crazy. Tom Brady. But anyway, Tom Brady is going up against that stout Jacksonville defense. And I like Jacksonville to pull it off. The first time. This will be the first time in 9 tries that Jacksonville is trying to beat New England. I'm going with Jacksonville. That's right. New York G versus Dallas. Now, this is a hard game because guess what? If whoever loses this game is going to probably be out of the division race. So we're going to go with Dallas at home. Now, the Monday night game is Seattle and Chicago. And like I said, the Mack attack is in Chicago. It doesn't matter because guess what? We still going to go with Seattle. And that is your Guru Picks of the Week. Guru's Picks of the Week brought to you by the Guru. Anyway, now, like I was saying, a couple things before we get out of here. It's like, I have a new segment. It's called Ask the Guru. Ask the Guru anything, and he will tell you. Now, like I was saying before, we have to acknowledge that Philadelphia is a champion. They are the champion, and guess what? We have to give them the proper respect. But then again, like I said, the Guru gets all kinds of fan mail. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not good. So we're going to read a message here from one fan, and it goes like this. Dear Guru, you suck. I've been a Philadelphia fan for 15 years, and we finally won the Super Bowl. Yes, you did, and I have to give you the respect for it. Stick it where the sun don't shine. Oops, that's not good. And get over it. We're the champs. And it also says at the end, up yours, Billy Miller, age 15. Now, this is a 15-year-old. They're pretty rough. But anyway, we have to give Philadelphia the proper respect, and they are the champs, so we have to give them that respect. Anyway, I want to say, Guru has to, when wrong is wrong, right is right. So you know what? Guru was wrong. So we have to definitely give them the proper respect. Now, one other thing I wanted to mention is that Guru's on Facebook, Twitters, Instagrams, and all that good stuff. All those social medias. Now, I have a friend on social medias His name is Richmond Webb. Richmond Webb played for the Miami Dolphins back in the day. And guess what? He was a great player. Now, this week, Richmond was notified that he is a finalist for the Pro Football Hall of Fame. So I want to give the proper respect to Mr. Richmond Webb and tell him thank you for allowing me to mention this on the Guru Show. I want to say thank you for giving me that respect, or giving me the opportunity to use talking to you and getting to know you and saying thank you for everything. Thank you, Mr. Richmond Webb. He watches the show, and I will encourage all you guys, if you're friends with Mr. Webb, go to his Facebook page, thank him, and congratulate him for a job well done, because he was an excellent football player, and he's a great guy. And we almost want to say was, that's past tense. But anyway, say that he is a great player and a great person. We want to thank you. We give you the proper respects and say thank you for everything. Thank you for just, going in and letting us being able just to say thank you for, for that. We had to give you some applause. We can get it up here. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Webb. Thank you. I know this show is a mess, but anyway, we try. We really try. Anyway, about ready to get up out of here. But like I said, Guru has to face the music, and it's time to face the music. Like I said, the elephant in the room, we have to give Philadelphia their proper respect. I actually have to give them the proper respect, and I have to actually do something that we never thought the Guru would do. Oh, he gets another fist to the face. But anyway, Guru has to do the proper thing. This is the Guru. I know. We want to say thank you. Thank you for everything that you do. Thank you for putting up with us.